Merchants want to be able to find transaction information quickly and easily, and different merchants are going to have different things they want to see. And we make that easy to do on our transaction search result customization. So if I go to transaction search, I can just go ahead and do a search for some recent transactions. I've got 4 that come up here, and you can see they're all different types. They're in different statuses, transaction IDs, customer information, kind of the basics. These are what most merchants are going to want to see. Now, if you want to see more, we have this configure option there. And if I click that, this expands and you see a ton more data. So these are all the things that you can choose to see on this search results page. So maybe I don't care about all of this, but I do care about some things like I'd like to know the issuer country for all of these cards. I'd like to know the auth code on them, and I'd like to know the credit card type. And you know what? Maybe I do actually want to see the AVS status. I want to see if the address was verified on that transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and save my changes, and now you can see there's a lot more here, and they're all appended to the right side of the table. Now, this is great, and I see a lot more information. I can see I got no AVS matches, which is not great, but for these test transactions is okay. I can see the card issuer country on a couple of the cards where we were able to pull that, and the card type is here. But you may want to reorganize this. You may want to sort the data more in a way that suits your needs. And so a perfect example I can see already is that I have a bunch of card information, but it's all separated. And so I've got the auth code, the credit card type, the issuer country, but then the card number, the abbreviated card number is over here. So maybe I want to throw that over here next to the other details. And you know what? Maybe I want to see the card type first. So if someone says, hey, I checked out with a Visa, I can see here's my Visa transactions. And then I can see what's the last 4, 1111, and then they could confirm that's them. Hopefully they gave us their name so we could do that as well, but just being able to see more information is good. You can see where the card issuer was and what the auth code was. And you know what? I want to move the transaction ID all the way over to the left because I want to be able to just click all the way on the left to do that. If I find whichever one I'm looking for, I can just click into it. And so all of these can be moved around however you want. There's really no limitations on how you sort things. You can always go back to configure and say, actually, you know what? I don't think I want AVS status. That's not really relevant, and it's gone. So that's really nice. Additionally, you can change the sort order. So by default, it sorts from oldest transactions to newest. But if you want the newest ones on top, you can just click this, and now it's going to sort from newest to oldest. And so the newest transactions will be right here up top, and as new ones come in, they'll be added on top of the stack. This is, of course, saved, so you can log out, you can come back tomorrow, and it'll still have these preferences stored. And if you're monitoring transactions, we even have a button here to rerun a report. So you can rerun a report and see, ooh, a new transaction came in. If you're helping a customer maybe on the phone, you can kind of monitor this and click on the button as they're checking out to make sure you see it as soon as it comes through. And then once it does, the merchant can confirm that, hey, the transaction was approved, you're all good, or whatever they want to do. But this allows you to customize it to exactly what you need. You may even want to get rid of a lot of this. Let's get rid of all of that info. So now I just have the transaction ID, what type of transaction was run. I'm going to resort these a little bit, and there we go. So just the things I want. There's no cruft. It's just the details that are important to me. So that is transaction report search result customization.